Hello again, my name's Gabe Zollner. Hey, remember when President Trump, I think he was still candidate Trump, and he talked about the United Nations, and he said that the United Nations does not solve problems, it creates problems. I'm going to attach a link where you can hear him say that. Now, who runs the UN for the United States? Well, Nikki Haley. She's the ambassador for the United Nations. And before I get into Nikki Haley, what did Rex Tillerson say, the Secretary of State, about a week ago when he said we're not looking for regime change in Syria? That's what he said. And then what did Nikki Haley say? Well, she said they are looking for regime change in Syria. The question I have is why? Why do they want to get rid of Bashar al-Assad? Other than he's not a Sunni, he's a Shiite. Do you honestly believe that he would go ahead and gas his own people? Especially after he was accused of doing that in 2013, and it was proven that he had nothing to do with the gassing and killing around 1,400 Syrians.
Let me check that.
So, what do you think it is? Huh? You think they want a regime change because Nikki Haley said they want a regime change? Or you don't think they want a regime change because Secretary of State Rex Tillerson said they didn't want a regime change? When President Trump put Nikki Haley in as ambassador, I thought he did it to get rid of her from being governor. Because he himself said, if I'm not mistaken, that he intends to get rid of the UN. He doesn't see it as being a worthwhile investment for the American people. The costs are prohibitive, and the majority of members in the UN don't contribute their fair share to protect the world as they're supposed to. And a lot of those countries, like Saudi Arabia, well, they have different values for human rights. So what is it? Huh? Is the UN worth having? Is Nikki Haley right with our government wanting a regime change in Syria? Or is the Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson, right? Or has he changed his mind? And if so, why? Do you really believe that Bashar al-Assad is so stupid that he would commit, in essence, suicide by killing his own people? Come on, folks. Come on. The whole thing's just a big show. That's all it is. They want regime change. They want to control the oil in that country. Nothing new here, is there? Thanks for listening. You know what I think. And you know why I think what I think. Don't you? I can't stand Nikki Haley. I think she's worthless. But something else to consider. If Senator McCain and if Senator Lindsey Graham and if Nancy Pelosi and if Mitch McConnell and if a whole lot of other leftists are excited about what President Trump did by launching those tomahawks, you know that it was a wrong thing for him to have done. No upside. Zero. That's sort of what I think. Yeah, but Gabe, he sent a big message to Kim Jong in North Korea. He didn't have to do it by trying to bring about a regime change in Syria. That's sort of what I think. And you know what I think those 59 tomahawks would have been better served getting rid of the poppy fields in Afghanistan. But that's not going to happen. That's why our military is there to protect them. That's why they've been there for 15 years, to protect them. That's why we've got such an incredibly large dependency on heroin in this country. You think not? You're entitled to your own opinion, as I am to mine. I gotta believe this video will also be demonetized, if not removed. We'll see, won't we?